Used to be years where we had 95, 100% calving rate. Not like that now. Probably about 80, 85%. We're lucky if we get over 85%. Now, for the most part, we haven't had any defects, any noticeable defects in a long time. So the quality of them sometimes is not what it ought to be, but we did have a 3-legged calf born out here one time, and that's at the height of all the all the stuff that was going on down there at the plant in those days. Man, they were down as much as they were up. They were putting out belching black smoke and rumbling the house. Heck, one time they had an explosion down there. They had to come and replace 21 of my windows in that ranch house. 21 windows that were cracked.
How far are you away from the actual site of that, where the explosion originated?
Well, I'm about 4.5 miles from the explosion site. And I'll tell you, I wasn't at the house that day. I was working cattle, and I was about 7 or 8 miles from the plant. And when that explosion happened, all the cattle broke, the horses jumped. I thought they was going to, we all stayed on, by the way. But man, it looked like a giant mushroom cloud over there. And all the cattle, they broke, and then they just froze like they didn't know what to do, because you could feel the concussion. And that's probably about 8 miles as the crow flies across there. So I can imagine what it was like down here at the house, because it's not 4.5 miles. But when I got to the house, I found the results of that. Man, we had busted windows all over the place. Only had one that actually fell out, but a bunch of them were cracked. So, yeah, that's what I mean. We're too close to that dang thing, and the way I look at it, we were here first. Not much I can do about it. But seriously, John, the thing that worries me the most is what I got going on inside of me. You know, you don't know you got a problem until you start seeing symptoms from cancer. My uncle died 2 years ago from prostate cancer. And he was raised up out here. Don't see, the problem is, without any kind of scientific data, all you have to go by is just your gut feeling. My gut feeling is that the reason we have so much cancer on this coast is because we're exposed to things that we're not supposed to be exposed to. And in some places you're exposed to more than in other places, just because of the practices of the particular company that's making the products. That's the part that's kind of got me worried. So I hear they're trying to get together some human studies possibly, and I'm hoping they'll be able to use the results of the study that was done on my cattle, because the practices and the methods that they developed and proved during that study, I'm sure will be the foundation for other studies. I'm hoping, and as a matter of fact, I think I heard that there was going to be a study in the bay to look at shellfish and whatnot. But I don't know if there's anything definite about studying humans. I volunteered to be the first one to give some kind of samples if they want some. I'm going to tell them what else they're going to find in there either. Might find some chewing tobacco juice in there or something, I don't know.